Good afternoon. Welcome back. My name is Jody McDowell. I'm a psychic, an energy worker, and a witch, not in any particular order. So, today I want to talk to you about my Fairy Light Worker program, tell you what it's about, why I work with the fairies, and tell you a little bit more about me. So, if you watched my earlier videos, I started working with fairy spirits, with the Fae, way back in the early 2000s. My very first spirit guide presented himself as a leprechaun, and my instructor at the time laughed and said, yeah, no, that's not really a leprechaun. He's tricking you. And here we are 23 years later, and he's still a leprechaun in every way. I've never seen him in any other form. So, to me, it's as natural as breathing to work with the land spirits. From the time I was a little girl, I was obsessed with fairies and all of the little insects that fly around and are pretty, and the beautiful flowers, and that's all part and parcel. And the babbling of the ocean and the creeks and the rivers, again, it's all the same thing. So you may be sitting here saying, but I don't believe in fairies. That's my husband's response, is it's a nice idea. It's cute. I like that you like it. Okay, I get that. Or you may straight up say, yeah, no, this is hogswaller. And I'm going to tell you that working with the fairies, really what it is working with the land spirits. Every single culture across our planet has stories about land spirits. It's way back when. It was a way to explain natural phenomenon. So when we tell stories, what do? We make them more fun. It's not fun to watch boring documentaries. If you're going to watch a documentary, it at least needs to be interesting. So way back when, people came up with ways of explaining the world. Personification worked, giving natural influences and energies human characteristics. And so we talk about the fairies. In this instance, for the purpose of this course, that's the perspective I'm coming from, is you can talk about the physical fairy beings that we see in movies, that we talk about, that we read about in mythology, or you can take it from the perspective of being land spirits, that we're talking about the wind and healing our beautiful planet, and the ice in the winter, and the heat in the summer, and the green of all of our plant life, the moon, the trees, the forests, the playful nature spirits. That throughout our planet we have all of these beautiful energies. And the person who came up with this program made it clear that it's not just the fairies. So the 11 fairies that you would be attuned to taking this course are the Green Man, the Dryad, Woodland Nymphs, Gnomes, Sylphs, Star Fairies, Stone Fairies, Pixies, Ice Fairies, Water Sprites, and the River Queen Coventina. So I'm going to give you an example. Today we're having a doozy of a heat wave in Northern California where I'm at. All week long. It's only going to get hotter. And so I've been sitting here suffering all day long because, well, you know, we do those things. We don't always think how to bring magic into the mundane right off the top of our head. It's not always the first thing we think of. So as I sat down to do this video, what's the first thing I thought of? Hey, I should be calling on the Ice Fairy. to cool me off. I don't know that I can necessarily impact the entire area, but can I cool my own head down? Can I cool my water down further? Can I charm my bracelets and my necklace to help cool me down? Can I ask her to come in and through energy work cool me off? Absolutely. And that is one of the beauties of working with nature spirits. And I bet if I asked, you could get my house cooled off some too, with a little bit of work on my end. At the end, after this video, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to do some energy work. So some of the things you'll learn in this course will be how to work with each of the fairies listed, what each one is best suited to. So I just gave you a couple examples of the ice fairy. All of them have far more than what you would think. And how to use each one of the fairies in your magical practice to enhance it. So how to do a glamour, which ones to call upon to do a glamour, and who to call on for protection, who to use in your magic to enhance your focus and get a job done, to get through school, to get your studying done. If you're having a party, what do you do to make sure everybody has a great time? Those are very practical uses. And then along with all of that, all of these have healing properties. Nature is healing. Nature heals itself for the most part, and can call upon them in our healing practices. So it is recommended that you are a Reiki master, or at minimum level 2 Reiki certified, or have equivalent experience so that you know how to direct the energy that I'll be covering in the course. And it is required to register for all 5 sessions. It's an hour to 2 hours, and some wiggle room there each week, 5 weeks long, to cover 2 fairies each week. You will be attuned to all 11 throughout the 5 weeks. So one of those weeks we'll do 3. We'll squeeze 3 in. And yes, you can be attuned to all 11 at once. Let me tell you from personal experience, I don't recommend it. I was surged with way more energy than I was able to tolerate. And I do a lot of energy work. I run energy and I do stuff almost every day, sometimes hours every day. And all 11 at once was a lot to process. That doesn't mean I won't do it for you, but it's not recommended. Besides, if you do 1 or 2 at a time, which is what's recommended, then you actually get to know each fairy. You get to meet their energy, spend time with, before you go on to the next one. See what it feels like. What do they have to say to you? How do you work with them? And it's kind of like meeting a whole bunch of people at a party at once and trying to become best friends with everyone all at once. It doesn't work. Not well, anyway. A lot of confusion, everything. It's just easier to slow it down a little bit. So, my next course starts July 10th, which is a Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I may make the time a little bit later for those of you who are on the West Coast and don't get home in time. If you're interested and the timing is not right, by all means, please message me, call me, comment here, and I can negotiate times or offer a second class at a later date and time. I am really eager to share this information. It's a lot of fun. I've worked with all 11 fairies now. I have stories about each and every one of them. It's a beautiful system of working with energy. And if you are a green witch or a crystal witch, by all means, bring it on, because this is, or a fairy witch. Oh my goodness, yes. If you are a fairy witch, please come join me. I will be offering this course again starting in mid-August for another round. Again, I really hope that you will come join me. Take a look at my website, which is jodymcdowell.com, and registration is through the make an appointment or book an appointment section of my page. Please like, subscribe, tell people I'm here. I'm going to be sharing all kinds of information over the next few months. I'm just getting started, and I've been a practicing witch and energy worker for a long time. I hate the term crone, but I am one. And anyway, I really hope to see all of you in my Fairy Lightwork program. Thanks for watching. Bye.